Hello everybody, thank you so much for all the following, all the good vibes, all the good likes I've been getting. Keep them coming, let's spread this positive vibes among us. Speaking of positive, I have had so many questions about the book that I posted on TikTok. Well, I'll tell you a little story about this book. First of all, if you want to buy this book, please do go to Amazon's or Barnes & Nobles. It's there. Just type my name, Nelly Some. You see, some people call me Sam, but it's really Nelly, then Some, S-O-M-E. And you'll read a little bit about it. So, just to give you a little recap how this book came about. After being raised up with my grandmom, as I've shared, from when I was 2 weeks old, trust me, I learned very early to be a caregiver. My grandmom would be sickly sometimes, and I would be the one taking care of her. So, I guess I should say I became a caregiver as early as 4 years old, when I really started knowing how to run around and grab water for my grandma, medications and all that. So, fast forward, when I came to America, there was no doubt that being a caregiver was the first job I would pick. That being said, that was really the job that was more readily available for me coming from Kenya. So when I went back to school, I went back to school for caregiving. After that, I was able to work on so many nursing homes, so many assisted livings as a caregiver, as a CNA. Then I was going to school for my nursing program. What I did, I worked in adult family homes, small group homes, if you know about it. I don't know, in other states it's called differently. But after working for them a little bit, I kind of liked the little senior homes because I felt with all the big facilities that I used to work with, assisted living, nursing home, I worked in hospitals too a lot. I felt that seniors were being taken care of better on the little setting. I would have one-on-one more care than the big facilities. They've equipped their facilities bigger, so of course you can't expect to have one caregiver versus, 2 residents. But in the smaller facilities, you can really have like 2 residents, 3 residents with 1 caregiver, which is a very good ratio that really gives more attention to the patient or to the seniors than compared to the big facilities. Anyway, what happened is I worked on those small facilities. I ended up managing a few of them. Then I ended up owning one. And then after that, the rest is history. I ended up owning a few, lots of them, senior homes, just here in Washington. Well, I retired almost 3 years ago from senior home, and I became a motivational speaker. And what I really do is really to encourage all the caregivers there, the nurses, the doctors, the family members, and also the seniors on how to go about senior care living. From caregiving, I'll advise and encourage and train the caregivers how they can start their business, how they can own an adult family home. I'm able to walk them through the licensing process. And of course, since I'm a realtor myself and I own my own realtor farm, I can also navigate around getting the right home for the senior homes for those people who want to start this business. The nurses and the doctors, of course, I talk about investment and how they can invest on this business and really make a world a better place for the seniors. And lastly, but not least, the investors, same thing. I reach out to them and really encourage them to really try to think about focusing their investment on senior homes so that we can have so many wonderful senior homes out there. As I said, not least, family members. In this book also, and in my website, I will walk with you step by step on all the things to expect when your loved one gets maybe older or gets an accident, injures himself or herself, and they need to look for a place other than your own home. I know it's always been a challenge for families and for seniors. They're always waiting sometimes, unfortunately, until the last minute when something happens you go to the hospitals and you're told you can't go back to your home. What do? I have gotten these cases so many times, and I meet families who are so frustrated, who are so stressed out, seniors who are so scared. They don't know what's going to happen to them. They've spent all their lives in their own homes, very independent, and all of a sudden they have to move from their home and look for a new place that they've never thought about. So my advice to you families and all my wonderful seniors there, please start early. Start planning your retirement or planning for your care as early as you can. In fact, if you start early now, it really gives you a chance as a senior there to really be part of the decision making to where you're gonna be retiring or be taken care of when that time comes. It's a long of list of things that I can train, I can coach, I can teach. So I would advise you to really visit my website at makingadifferencewithnelly.com. Again, makingadifferencewithnelly.com. And my name is Nelly Some. So if you visit that website, you will see so many things that I do. The coaching, the consultation, you can sign up and you can have one-on-one phone call conversation on which area of the senior home making a difference you can be part of. So until then, you can also check the book, and I think after giving you that story, a little summary of how my caregiving passion came from, I think you now understand why that book, Making a Difference, I've been posting it in my TikTok posting. You know, it's in the platform, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Please do share, subscribe, and I have so many things that I can discuss with you regarding making a difference on so many levels on life, based on my personal experience, both the bad and the good, all my failures, and of course now the successes I've got. You know what? That being said, I could never have done anything like this, or I would never have really achieved all these big dreams, owning so many businesses. Not to brag about it, but I just want to share my story so that I can encourage you wherever you are, that guess what? If I can do it, you can do it. And again, I would have never done this if it was not for this beautiful country, America, that has given me all the opportunities and all the chances. I thank God for that. God bless you, and God bless America. Bye-bye.